Hey guys, it's Tepco Cycle Repair, and today we're in the maintenance series, and this is going to be oil change on a 2009 RMZ 250. It's going to be similar to many other 4-stroke dirt bikes, so stay tuned. Let's get this done. Alright, so first off, we started the bike up and ran it for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, just to get the oil and everything warmed up. And remember guys, if you want to see the other stuff, your other maintenance, checking your valves, valve adjustments and such like that, I'll be doing videos on all those, chain adjustment, you know, all the basic maintenance, cleaning the filter, I'll be doing all that. So get the bike warmed up about a minute, minute and a half, and now what we're going to do is drain it. Alright guys, I know lighting's a little bit poor here, but for this side one right here, you're going to need a 12 millimeter, and you need a combination wrench because you got to come in from the side. The frame blocks it from a straight, from using a straight socket, and the one on the bottom, okay, that bottom one right there, that one's going to be a 14 millimeter, and you can use a regular socket wrench for that. So let me get these two out and get them draining. Alright, so the side one here is going to have the screen mesh in it too. You want to pull that out. Alright, and this is what the screen mesh looks like, and you want to clean that up. Got a little bit of debris on there, but we'll get that all cleaned up. And there's one more drain plug right there, and that's a 5 millimeter Allen key. Alright, so we got the 5 millimeter Allen key right there, the drain with the strainer right there, and the other drain on the bottom. Okay, so we're letting them all drain out good. And this right here, this one that you see draining, this is that front little Allen key that after the other ones are all done draining. They're not even dripping anymore, but barely. And then this one is draining. So don't forget this little one here, because if you just put the same amount of oil back in that you're supposed to put in, 1,000 cc's, it'll be a little overfilled. So let's make sure we get everything drained out. All right. So you should be taking off all three right here. All right. And while that's draining, I'm going to pull off the cap for the oil filter. 8 millimeter there and 8 millimeter there. If you twist it a little bit right there, now I can grab it good here and grab it good here and pull it out. Alright, so let's pull this out. There's a rubber O-ring on the inside that you got. It's going to be kind of tight on there, okay? So see the rubber right there? And it sticks on there, so you want to make sure you get something good to pull it out of there. And we're going to be replacing this one with a stainless steel one, so let me grab that and get it ready. So I went ahead and just stood the bike up straight and got some more of that oil out of there. Here's our stainless steel filter going in. Just going to push it in there. All right, pushes into place. Now, this point here, you can take the spring and just sit the spring on there. All right, I'm going to put the cap back on, and the cap has a arrow on it. So if you're not sure which way this goes, there's an arrow right next to my thumb right there. The arrow's up, but you can only put it on one way. The holes are offset, so. This O-ring already has oil on it, or else I would suggest putting some oil on there if you're putting a new one on. Make sure the spring sits in the center of it. And these are little 8 millimeter bolts, so you don't want to over torque them. Just get them snug. I'll get you the torque specs. All right, the oil filter cap bolts, these two right here, are 8 foot-pounds. Again, very light. Don't just jam it on there with a wrench; you'll strip them. So just put them on there, 8 foot-pounds. Or 96 inch-pounds, very light. Don't over tighten them. All right, some more torque settings. This Allen key one on the side here, 4.5 foot-pounds. So just make that snug. All right. The oil strainer cap. Okay, this is the 12 millimeter that goes in the side, 15 foot-pounds. All right. The 14 millimeter that goes up to the bottom, the actual drain bolt, that's also 15 foot-pounds. All right, so let's get these back in now. These also have washers on them. I recommend replacing the washers every couple of oil changes. You don't have to do it every single one. I just want to make note also that in the manual it shows 2 of these. There are 2 strainers in this bike. There's the feed side and the scavenge side. The one that goes in this side, and there's another one all the way inside there, but you can't get it out without splitting the cases. So the book shows it like you can just pull them out and clean them, but you can't unless you split the cases. So we're only taking out one. You're only going to be taking out one and cleaning this and putting it back in. Alright, and this is the oil that I like to use, the Shell Rotella T6, and it calls for 1,000 milliliters, which is also 1,000 cc's. So let's fill it up. We got the fill bolt right here. I'm going to go ahead and put 1,000 in there. Alright, 1,000 cc's in. We're just going to put the cap back on and we're done. Alright guys, so changing oil, we change oil every 6 hours of trail riding, and then every other oil change, every 12 hours we're doing an oil filter change. In this case with the stainless, we'll just be cleaning it out. So to touch base on the oil check bolt, you have one right here, and the way that you want to do this, you want to take the bolt out right here. It's a 5mm Allen key. You want to stand the bike up so it's perfectly balanced, and you should have oil just barely coming out of there. And when you do that, you should be right. So if you want to check it in between, that's the only way to check it. And that's the oil inspection bolt. With these bikes right here, just put the 1,000 it recommends. So you know, keep the oil clean. This is one of the important maintenance checks here that you want to do. So you know, make sure you get everything changed out, and let's not overlook these things so these bikes don't get torn up. Alright guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, it's TEPCO Cycle Repair.